Hello, strawberry dipped in chocolate on a Tuesday evening. Warning, warning for you. Let's sound the alarms. Wee-woo, wee-woo. There are 3 YouTube influencers I have identified already who are shilling this absolute garbage trash XTP coin. And I'm not here to judge, okay? You probably think, why use the word trash? Well, I'll show you why. You ready? Is minus 99.9% down trash to you, sir, madam, Greg? So, this video is not what you think, by the way. So, look, every cycle, I want you to know, every cycle, the trusted YouTube, Twitter influencers, they reveal the nature of themselves. They're snakes. Me and you, we are outsiders. They are insiders. They see us like a number on the screen. We don't have beating hearts or souls. They act like we don't work so hard, sweating our balls off just to put money in here to try to escape the rat race. Because they're grifters. They're scum. They're scum. I think people have had enough. I think we can do better. I'm here to do better. I'm here to change the game. I'm here to change the game forever. So, I'm going to tell you about this grift. This happens every cycle. So, don't worry about this coin, this experience. We might even make money off this later, right? So, don't worry about what happens today. I'm building your tool set, your skills, your armor, getting you stronger so you can protect yourself from the next evil scum you come across. Because they're all snakes. All right. Let's read this. So, 3 influencers already. I was not looking for this. I'm just watching and I'm like, 1, 2, 3. I'll go, wow. You grifting sons of bitches, man, already. You know everyone's lost 95%, you scum. And you scum are here already shitting. Hey, what happened to Diamond Hands Holding? Oh, yeah, that's right. You got ICO pumps and dumps from 2021 and you exited on everyone. These people don't collect crypto, by the way. They pretend to collect crypto. They tell you to your face, Ethereum's going to 20,000. Bitcoin's going over 100,000, my lord. They'll tell you that. They're collecting fiat. Okay, don't believe them. They're all liars. So, they got paid in this token. Okay. Please also put down your water pistol. We're not here to go after them. Don't worry about them. Screw them. You got to know the game. All right? They are powerless. You got me. Don't worry. We're friends. You got the only friend you need now. All right? So, we've identified, okay, the grifters are shilling XTP. Tap. Tap coin with a card. Woo! All right? So, don't worry. This happens every cycle, friends. All right? This happens every cycle. Every bull season, every cycle, this happens. And we have to understand what's going on so we can win. Okay? It's a game. It's a game. The influencers, they want to play the game on us. Well, what are our options, man? You can't report them to the police. You can't make videos about them. You know their followers are sheep. You know they are. Go try to talk to them. Blah, 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 blah. They don't know what the hell's going on. They got no idea. They don't actually want to win. Interesting about psychology, right? Most people don't actually want to win. Especially the sheep of the snake influencers. They just want to feel comfortable. They want to listen to someone who sounds like they know what they're talking about. And they want to make decisions off that. But they don't actually want to win. I want to win. I'm in fluffy slippers. I had a glass of orange juice today. Did you? So, influencers, not our friends. I've been grifted. You've been grifted. We've all been grifted, betrayed. I think it stops now. So let's learn about XTP, all right? Because there's a lot to learn. There's a lot to learn. I don't like the approach of don't talk about the scams, okay? I'm not a coin founder. I have the power to influence and help you grow and learn. If I like owned a coin, I was some sort of like genius founder, which I'll never be. Yeah, I can understand. You've only got limited amount of speaking time. You don't want to talk about trash. You got to talk about your own good thing. But we want to be good, man. We want to be stronger. So I've had to make this pic look ugly just so people understand, don't buy this, right? So tap.global. It's a cool name, right? TAP. It's actually pretty easy to say. So this chart's gone down only. And the coin market crap, they have a comment section here which actually shows all the Twitter posts about the coin you're looking up by default. So if you put a dollar sign, that's why I always tag like dollar, XTP, dollar, whatever I'm talking about. It appears there. And you can see other people. And yeah, you can actually scroll down and you will see the influencers talking about it. But it doesn't really matter. Don't worry about the influencers. Who cares? Look at this. So it's a Grift coin. You know what's going on. But here's the beautiful part. We are at a critical point in time. We are early. We're still early. We just exited depression. We are now in the hope and disbelief phase, where everyone's in disbelief, as in, oh, we'll never recover ever again. And then we start going up, and then we we hope we continue, but then we get slammed again. And then it goes back to disbelief. Oh, we'll never recover. And we do that. Hope and disbelief. We are building a base of people to slowly return to crypto. There's not enough to give a sustained bull pump, which is good for me and you. Really good, because you still got time. So clearly, we're looking at TAP. It's on many influencers. I've now warned you. And I even have the chart here to show you. There's a lot of poopy. If I use a poopy emoji like this, you've been disrespected. I just want to let you know. So if you're looking at this, if you're an influencer and I talk about your coin and I use this emoji, you can't be any more disrespected than this. This is an extreme level of offensiveness. No smiley face. This is the default Windows Paint ASCII version of a poopy emoji. That's how little effort I've put on this. Okay? So you should feel offended if you see this. Now, I've got mentioned here, bottom right, founders and insiders still have all the coins they gave to the influencers to pump. Beware of this. Do not trust influencer Scum. All right, we're going to go through the chart because I want you to see what they do, right? Because once you see what they do, then we might actually be able to be profitable, right? So, you can go look this up. You got a coin market crap, type XTP. It's got a lot of zeros. When you see this, you're like, okay, it's either got a super strong community who knows what they're doing or low unit bias to grift everyone. So, you just got to pay attention to this, right? And, the coin's gone down only. But I love this. Oh, look at this guy. Another opportunity to buy. Thanks for offloading your bag so I can buy more. I've noticed no matter what coin it is, people say that. People go, thanks for selling. I'm going to buy more. Woo! Oh, man, I love you guys. Okay, so we're going to have a look at the chart. And this is the chart of death. If you noticed, in 2020, they launched this Grift. These guys were early. Oh, man, were they early, friends. Look at this. December 2019. Funny, this is when Hex launched. So this is a chart you can actually put to Hex and see what happens when you choose the wrong coin. Yeah, because what Hex did from this day, I think it did 1,800x to the high. And this coin did 6x and then minus 96%. So how about that? You suck on them apples, right? So this coin obviously went up, and obviously they gave themselves all the coins. All right. So don't worry about, what I've noticed, friends. You go look for the inflation schedule and who got the coins. 1, you can't verify them. 2, they're probably lying. And 3, you know what else they do? I'm going to show you now, right? They will write down multiple avenues for the coins. So they'll go treasury, marketing, salary, market making, incentive program, advertising. You know what's funny? All of these is controlled by the same dude. And he is not in Dusty Room like me wrestling crocodiles. This person is slimy, drinks soy milk, doesn't wear fluffy slippers. You know what he does? He wears brown leather shoes on a Saturday morning for a non-professional wedding event. Right, so I'm going to wear shoe here. There is a brown shoe emoji for us. So the people, this is what they do. I just let you know. Don't believe any of these. You're like, oh, but the treasury is only 3% for this. No. It's all the same people. And they can change it any time. All right. So it's all meant to confuse you. Right? Because what happened was, years ago, people started noticing. So when they did a split of the pie, people noticed that what they used to do was simplify it. They used to go, oh, the public is here and then we get all the money, right? And the public is this little pie. But this became a meme and retail didn't want to buy anymore. So what they had to start doing was like, they go, no. We have all these little pie pieces. It's equal for everyone. Do you see how with each iteration, as retail, which is the innocent people, you are my friends, that's why you're here, as you get hurt and grifted, you get smarter. So the scammers, they have to up the level of how advanced and complex they make this. You know? Thank God you have someone to tell you this. You could be saving yourself right now because you're going to be looking out for this next time. That's why I don't believe any of this trash that these other coins and all these founders say, man. All right. So they do this. The coin's down. Whee! I mean, you really gotta try to make a coin down. I'll put it on the log chart here. This is the log. You go like this on a log, you've done something really wrong. I want to get the real number. Wow, minus 99.97%. Okay, so let's zoom in. So I've seen it. I'm just letting you know. This is my brain, right? My brain. I've seen this appear on YouTube influencers. All right, I've seen it appear, and this is the actual pump. You know what's interesting? The people who bought this coin, and I'm seeing on Twitter, not a single person is looking at this part, where the foundation just gave themselves all the coins and dumped it to zero in 2020. That's the most amazing thing. These people are such short-term, degenerate, soy-drinking, low testosterone kids who can't even grow a beard. These people, or this is their charts. They're like, wow, we've gone up. And I'm like, what the hell are you looking at, man? It's like 4 months of data. Have you not seen what the hell they did to you? But this is people. They're short-termers. You want to play this game? Well, this is what happens. So from here, yes, it was shilled by YouTube influencers. They started shilling it. And yay, woohoo, went up huge. Some of them made big money. Now, I'm telling you right now, the foundation, XTP, the scammers themselves, they give coins to the influencers. All right. And hold your horses, put your water pistol down. I'm trying to protect you. Even if they don't, I want you to assume that they do. I'm here to look out for you. Just like how when you first started driving and your parents said, hey, you got to always check left and right. Yes, I trust you as the driver, but there might be a redacted person who's not paying attention on the sides. You don't worry about you. You got to watch out about them. You can't trust them. It's the same thing here. All right. So yeah, this thing pumped. Yeah, pumped. And they got given coins. Right. And I don't care if they didn't. Really, you got to assume they did. Obviously, it doesn't take a genius, right? You think these guys just went all in at the low on this random scam coin. Come on, open your eyes. So the scammers and the grifters and the YouTube influencers, they're all the same thing. They get given the coins. Now, what do we do, right? So if you go and search the YouTube and the comments and the videos about it, unfortunately, yes, they were buying right here. Wow, congratulations. Why? Because the people shilling this, they say, you're still early. We can go to 1 billion market cap. They throw all the buzzwords. I know exactly what the retailers like to hear. You guys, what we like to hear. We like to hear, one, we're still early. They use relative marketing about demographics and numbers. Oh, 1 billion market cap. Oh, we can get to this. We can get to that. They throw everything at you. They just try to get you to be distracted by the fact that they have all the coins and they are just leaving their limit orders, their offers on the exchanges just so they can get out. All right. Now, this story doesn't end here because I'm your friend and I want to take advantage, man. If we know the grifters are going to be shilling this and they got paid a lot of money for this like card that no one's going to give a shit about in literally 12 months, no one's going to care. I want to take advantage of this, but I don't know where to buy. So that's why we sit on the sidelines and we say, all right, I think they're going to grift again. I think they are, but I don't think they're going to grift right now. I think they're out, man. They made 50x from the low. And they're selling down, right? So the beautiful thing is we can just wait, man. You can just wait. Maybe it comes back all the way down. I don't know. Maybe it just comes back down and it just farts around. If it does that, I think we're good for a bullet. I think we're good for a bullet at that point. Just assume that it goes to zero. Because if it works, what are you playing for? You are playing for the YouTube influencers, the grifters, you know who they are, the snakes. You're playing for them to take advantage of a Bitcoin and Ethereum run. So if Bitcoin goes up above 40, 50K, if Ethereum goes up above 4, 5K, in that optimism, the belief, the thrill, that part of the cycle, you just got to hope that this gets shilled again. That's it. And it is just hope. You don't really know. You don't know. But considering that they got paid for it, you'd expect they would, right? So I'm going to watch this. It's funny. You're like, oh my God, how did we start this video calling them scum and grifters, avoid them? And now you're saying, wow, your gun is ready to fire. Yes. Yes. Do you want to win at this game or not? I don't like doing this game, but it is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. So I'm going to wait and see. I want to wait and see. And I think there's other great blue chip opportunity out there with strong network effect coins. You shouldn't be degenning now. The blue chips are still way too cheap, friends. Way too cheap. You shouldn't be touching this junk with like even 0.5% of your portfolio. You should not be throwing money into this. This is for maybe our blue chips are like 50% of their way to their maximum target. You know, it's like, let's say you're a Bitcoin maxi. It's like you believe in Bitcoin 100K and then it's up at like 75K. You're like, well, it's only got like, 50% more to the target. I may as well rotate it. That's when people start playing with this stuff, okay? Right now, it's still too early, okay? But, hey, you learned something. We identified a grift. We identified, hey, people got paid. Everyone's talking about it, whatever. They already did the pump. Maybe now comes a dump. Maybe this does go down, right? And you know what? Hey, if this goes up to the moon and we're wrong, screw it. Screw it. On average, you do this, you're going to get wrecked. On average, right? So this is what I actually did in 2020, by the way. In 2020, okay, let me just show you. Have you heard of a grift called Solana? Right? Let me show you Solana. Otherwise known as Soilana. I'm going to put on Haikanashi for your friend, baby dolls. Solana got talked about in DeFi season, friends. Let me put it on linear so you understand what I had to go through, all right? So Solana got talked about up here, all right? This is all I could see. Everyone's like, oh my God, Solana, a new thing. And I was like, I know every bone in my body is saying, do not buy the tops, which I never, ever, ever do, ever. So I'm going to wait. And I did, and I did, and I did. This is a weekly chart, by the way. These are weeks. Week. Here we go. Oh, I was like, excuse me. Look at this first green Haikanashi candle. Are you turning, sir? So I just put a bullet in. And what happens? 100x later, right, 100x on USD. It worked. We didn't know it was going to go 100x, okay? Otherwise, I would have bet the farm on it. So when it comes to these, there is a strategy. It always starts with 1, assume everyone's out to grift you. And 2, be patient. You got to be patient. In crypto, there is no margin of safety better than getting a cheap price. That's it. That's it. I want a cheap price on this, okay? Now, I know this pump and dump grift scam is not cheap at 50% of this top. That's not cheap. Cheap, you start to become 80. You start to become 90. But this is a grift. I don't know how long they're going to take this down, right? Maybe they keep shilling. These are the unknowns about it, right? But I've heard about the money that they've made, and it's pretty big. So, friends, the grift. You never know, man. Maybe this takes over. This reminds me exactly of, in 2020, Kronos, Crypto.com. Crypto.com had their card. It was being shilled everywhere. And we know they're doing dodgy stuff, man. We know. So this is what happened, man. Look at this. I've never seen a chart like this. This is how you know this thing is so manipulated. It's not funny. Oh my God. Like, right. So this chart just shows you, like, 2020, they were shilling it. YouTube influencers came, and then surprise, surprise, DeFi season. All the exits come, and see you later. Okay. And then here we go again. They tried for one more wave and they get out. So they do this. The people who own the coins, they want to offload them, and they need somebody to buy them. Unfortunately, it's the innocent people. It's me, you, it's everyone, all right? So if influencers are going to shill and be snakes and do that, hey, maybe we get a chance at this. The good thing is, even if you buy with like a bullet, right, which is small, man. Like let's say your account is 10 grand, right? And like you'd be putting what, like $100 in here, 150. I wouldn't be doing too much more, right? It depends. You wouldn't be doing too much more because it's asymmetric. Because look at this. If this works, what are you going to get out? Maybe you get like a 10, 20x. That's big, right? And this is, remember, you're buying a pump and dump grift. Never put size into pump and dump grifts. I've noticed in my investing, especially crypto, if you are investing with the intent mentally to offload to suckers, it usually doesn't work. I've been a lot of coins that are like long shots. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna offload this to a lot of suckers later. With that mentality, never works. I'm the sucker. Even if I buy in at like minus 70, minus 80%, I end up being the sucker. So I'm just letting you know, because we already know this is trash. You don't have any conviction. You got to temper your risk appetite on this. But hey, I'm gonna report it. You guys wait for it. Maybe I'll forget about it later. But I like to keep it on the watch list because, you know, this is what you have to pay attention to. Unfortunately, what you would call a good project, what you would call a legit, an ethical, a moral, like progression for crypto, that's a load of baloney as well. They all do this, but they try to at least build something. These guys have got like a card like, earn money, trade crypto, spend cash. Every single cycle, there's this card thing. You never know, man. You never know. Bitcoin towards 100K. Maybe people want to do it again. So we are going to keep this on watch, friends. You tell your mum you love her, and I'll catch you next time.